think we are, baby. Overlord of the Floodpits. Let's get out of here, baby. I think the move here is to go for Kitnap. Oh, what is this? Oh, whoa. Okay. Hey, they gift us the show off. I think we're good here. Monsters Rage. Hey. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Overlord of the Floodpits. Let's go ahead and kill them with their own Slick Shot show off. Cross Eidetic memory onto the Slick Shot show off that we stole with the Kitnap. Giddy up is right, my friend. Giddy up is right. Swing all in. And Mono Blue just took out the ley line. I mean, come on. Ladies and gentle mages, civilians across the multiverse, welcome back to another episode with Man to Man, and today we've got a juicer for you. So I hope you like drawing cards. If you do, you came to the right place. Let's go and dive right in, baby. All right, we got the draw enchantments. That is right. So what we got going on here is pretty much, like, if you notice, everything's like kind of nice, neat, and tucked away. Everything is pretty cool, except for the Proft Eidetic memory. It's a legendary enchantment. We were running 4 of them, but obviously when you draw a card, you have no maximum hand size at the beginning of combat on your turn. If you draw more than 1 card this turn, put X+1/+1 counters on target creature you control. We've kind of already seen this is from the lovely Karlov Manor. I know Karlov Manor has a bad rap, but there were some cool stuff that came out of it. So Proft Eidetic memory with the Duelist of the Mind. Now, this power is equal to the number of cards you've drawn this turn. Whenever you commit a crime, draw a card, and then you can discard. Now, with the new cards here, we have Silent Hallcreeper, our 2 enchantment creatures. Silent Hallcreeper can't be blocked, which is extremely relevant because we are going to be buffing ourselves up with this Proft Eidetic memory. And if it can't be blocked, well, it's pretty damn good. So put 2+1/+1 counters on it. Draw a card, and then it becomes a copy of another target creature you control. There are times where you want to take the Silent Hallcreeper and make it a copy of the Duelist of the Mind. There is also some pretty obscure times where you have the Kitnap. You can take the Kitnap, take their creature, and then for the Silent Hallcreeper, you can have it become it. It's like it's pretty wild, not gonna lie. There are some crazy combinations of things that can happen with this deck. It seems pretty like simple and small, but it can get absolutely insane. So what you want to do is take the Duelist of the Mind and just get, like, you know, obviously Flying Vigilance is really big. We also have the Overlord of the Floodpits. So, I mean, just this also lets you draw cards every single turn. Now, I understand this has to do it when it attacks, but I still like it in this deck for 3. Obviously, if you don't have an entity tracker, if you do have an entity tracker, this is also another one of these cards that we're going to be using to draw a bunch of cards. Whenever an enchantment you control enters, and we're not really worried about the rooms, but whenever an enchantment enters, we're going to draw a card. So, obviously, we've got Kitnap. Kitnap, this card is really underplayed. It's really good for like tall decks, obviously for like mono red. It still can be good, but it's mostly for like when they just drop like big, huge creatures and they go nice and tall and you just take it. I mean, that's pretty backbreaking, but you can always just discard it. We have like 3 steps ahead. Obviously, you can always discard it that way. We have the Overlord of the Floodpits discard, and then Flow of Knowledge, we can also use this. And this card is just a banger. If you're using Flow of Knowledge for like the Proft Eidetic memory, obviously we do have 22 islands, so usually when you cast this, you're going to be drawing like 7 cards or something later in the game. It gets absolutely insane. And then the Proft Eidetic memory, you're going to put +1/+1 counters on something that flies or something that can't be blocked, and it's always good. It's always good. Obviously, we have a really good, I don't say really good. No, I don't say really good, but we have an okay matchup versus mono red because we do run, you know, Into the Flood Maw and the Ephara's Dispersal. These cards do not kill, so they do not get their Felonious Rages, turn inside out, those kind of stuff. I think we've kind of beaten that topic into a beaten horse at this point because, yeah, they just bounce things, which is really, really nice. You can also bounce your own creatures on occasion with this one, not with the Flood Maw, but you have to pay 3. It does come up, though. But like I said, with the entity tracker, basically all we're going to be doing is just drawing. Just drawing. Mono blue is kind of like a mid-range. I don't even know. It's not tempo. It's like mid-range. I don't even know what the hell this deck is, but it's a load of fun. I will note, excuse me, we have 1 Jace the Perfected Mind in the sideboard. I think you might want to run 1. Just do keep in mind, this is a little bit of an Easter egg. The last match I have in here is extremely long-winded because of the Jace, and I think you might want to, you could definitely convince me that 1 should be in here, but for now I don't. In the original I just don't have it, but you'll see later. But as always, we're going to give a shout out to the Mana Rocks. The Mana Rocks are the patrons and the YouTube channel members that do help out the channel financially as a member, and it just means the absolute world to me. I said the same old things here. If you watch me a lot, you know I'm going to say I am going to fake it until I make it because it is my dream to become a content creator. So I am just going to continue on, and just do keep in mind though, that only you can help me by protecting the Aether by leaving a like on the video. The button looks just like this. And without further ado, let's get ready to vanquish some enemies. Matt, hello, hello. You gotta be one of the early ones to get a name like Matt. Like, come on now. Just Matt. It kind of reminds me of the days. I think I've said this before on the channel, but it reminds me of those, like, if you just get, like, Matt. I always wondered that as a kid. Like, if you just got, like, Matt at hotmail.com or, like, Matt at gmail.com, I'm like, someone has those addresses. I don't know. Either way, okay, let's go, baby. I think this is a pretty, actually, this is, like, a pretty damn good starting hand, all things considered. Cacophony Scamp is pretty annoying. If we are going against the Leyline, because no joke, we actually have a pretty good matchup versus the Leyline. We do not have a good matchup versus this, like kind of the more like mouse-oriented one. This is actually our worst matchup, honestly. So, just gonna hope the Dispersal instead of going for the memory. Is what it is, ain't what it isn't. So this is kind of nerve-wracking. The Rockface Village-y type of like, you know. The Leyline, we can take care of the Leyline because they're just more like they're more like linear. This deck is a little bit more wide and like just yeah, this is just not going to be that good. But hopefully they do go in for like Felonious Rage or something, so we can at least have something. There we go. Well, that's not Felonious Rage, but it is Monstrous Rage, and we will absolutely go ahead and do this. Entity Tracker Kitnap. How much do we like Kitnap here? The tracker, I'm going to say no. We already have a tracker. Kitnap, I'm gonna say okay, I guess. I mean, we do need something to kind of like offset the tempo here. So just kind of pass, play still. Deck is absolutely terrifying. Like I said, I would much rather play the Leyline, to be honest with you. I think we'll let this go. This is fine. I mean, they're probably not expecting. Oh, this is actually really good. This is actually really good here. So. Entity Tracker, we're going to go and block, and we're going to take one to the face, but, like, they can't even trade with the Tracker, because the Tracker has 3 toughness. I mean, we're making it pretty good here. Oh, Overlord of the Floodpits, good god, that's pretty good. It's pretty good here. They give us a good game. No, it's not a good game yet. Honestly, it's really not. That could even... that could even be, that could even be, like, a cocky good game. Like, hey, nice try or something, but... I think we're just gonna pass for now. I got my land drop, so I got my land drop. I'm happy. If I can get into another land drop, I think that's kind of what we want to do here. So I think it's a little unfortunate, but I think we are just gonna have to go for 3 steps ahead here, man. So as soon as on the Slick Shot show off, let's not take any risks. Let's just deny them their creature. It is free after all. So Scampy, Shrimp Scampy. I guess we're gonna do it though. I guess we're gonna do it. A little nervous, a lot nervous actually. Turn Inside Out is unfortunate because they get that Manifest Dread thingy. So at least we trade. But yeah, this Manifest Dread nonsense. I guess the alternative would they could just hit me in the face and then they would have killed. They would have killed the Entity Tracker anyway. So I think we kind of saved out on a little bit of damage here. Another 3 steps ahead. It's not good. I think we're going to do this. If we do this, we can draw 2. I kind of want to just get this onto the battlefield straight up, though. So, honestly, as is, I think the move here is to go for Kitnap. And I know this isn't, like, nuts, but, like... I think we just take over, right? Would have liked to have my Entity Tracker out here, but the Cacophony Scamp kind of forced our hand here. Oh, what is this? Oh, whoa. Okay. I guess they just paid 1. I mean, it doesn't probably matter. We're either gonna stabilize the board or not. But either way, they gift us the show off. So Swifty, still not looking very good here. It's looking okay. It's not looking horrific. Not looking terrible. Monstrous Rage, sure. 2 cards left in their hand. We're down to 10. I guess that's like it's manageable, but not optimal. Now we can go to Owen for the Overlord of the Floodpits. I mean, that's pretty great. I think I am just gonna drop this. I think we are, baby. Overlord of the Floodpits. Let's get out of here, baby. All right, so we don't hold up counter magic this way, but again, it's mono red. There's just not a whole lot we can do. Hopefully, I get like Into the Flood Maw or something like that. Some sort of disruption. That's not disruption. Got to discard a card. The Eidetic Memory kind of like tracker thing is card advantage. It's kind of nice, but all things considered, I think we're just gonna have to go for 3 steps ahead. So it's gonna have to actually just be probably a land, I suppose. All right, All right, we're tapped out for now. I do have obviously 5 power on the Overlord of the Floodpits, but this Monastery Swift Spear can actually get like super huge, so not exactly comfortable here. I think I'm just gonna take it, man. We can't, like, how else do we win? You know what I mean? I'm gonna go ahead and take it. Like, they do have what, like 3? Might of the Meek, sure. There's 1. Man, I'm at 10 life. I guess they could have the Fling. Alright, I think we're looking pretty good here. Okay, now we have 3 steps ahead. Now we got Overlord of the Floodpits. I think we're looking pretty good here, so. Man, should I try to attack is the question. I think we're going to. Let's do it. Overlord of the Floodpits. We got it. We got the Overlord of the Floodpits. Somehow we've lived versus mono red this long. I'm not waiting for it. Let's attack and get our trigger, baby. Enters our attacks. Let's take the Overlord of the Floodpits and... what is it? The Floodgates? The Floodgates have been opened. So Eidetic Memory, that's going to be the easy bin, I suppose. Still don't have any of my, like, bounce spells. I've not found, well, I had one. We had one. I can't complain here. Down to 15 you go. So obviously counter magic's pretty good. 2 trackers is actually pretty good. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what they got here. So I have 7 life. Probably the worst thing I could see is probably a Fling, to be honest with you. Leyline of Resonance. Oh my. Oh my. How bad is this for us, huh? Well, I guess we get a turn to breathe. Honestly, this isn't that bad, though. Honestly, this is not that bad. They're tapped out, so I don't know why. They gave us the gift of tapping out, which is very, very nice of them. So I'm going to go for 2 entity trackers. None is going to get through, and look at that. Entity track. Oh, let's not mess up that. That'd be kind of really tragic. So I have no idea why they gave us the luxury of tapping out. That was very silly, but I will take the advantage here. And now we got a Silent Hallcreeper. Can we push for lethal here? I don't think so. Let's try this out. Proft's Eidetic Memory. Slickshot Show-Off is still untapped here. I would love to kill them with their own Slickshot Show-Off. That'd be kind of funny here. Island. So what does this got here? We're going to do, what, 1? Overlord of the Floodpits is going to go off as well. I don't think we're going to be able to do it, though. Silent Hallcreeper, as long as we have 1 3 steps ahead, I'm pretty happy. So draw. I guess I could have... could we have done this 3 steps ahead, draw 2 cards? I don't think that would have been enough here. Oh, it would have been. Oh, no, it would have been, right? 2 cards. Okay, never mind. So we'll do this. We still have a 3 steps ahead. I think we're going to do this. We're fine, right? Now that we have Into the Flood Maw, I don't think there's really a single thing to worry about here, but... whew. I don't want to breathe yet. But this ley line, we got the Into the Flood Maw. Maybe 1 more land would be, like, really to seal the deal here. Killing them with the Slickshot Show-Off would have been hilarious, but... good game. Let's clank him up. Oh. Clank him up. GG's. I think we're good here. Monsters Rage. Hey. Thank you so much. My turn. Here we go, baby. There we go. Now we got another counter just for fun. Overlord of the Floodpits. Let's go ahead and kill them with their own Slickshot Show-Off. So I'm just going to have some fun here. Let's draw 2 cards, discard a card. Again, we're holding up this other counter magic just in case they had anything else kind of crazy here, but we'll get rid of the Kitnap. We're just going to have some fun here. As long as I keep up 3 with something sort of crazy here, but let's go. Now we're going to put the Proft Eidetic Memory onto the Slickshot Show-Off that we stole with the Kitnap. Giddy up is right, my friend. Giddy up is right. Swing all in. And Mono Blue just took out the ley line. I mean, come on. 2 damage, and we're going to finish you off with your own Slickshot. I mean, come on. That's just poetic. That's just poetic justice, isn't it? Tate Mayo. What a name here. All right, looking pretty good here. I don't know. I think this is, I want to say optimal. I don't know what the hell's optimal depending on what we play against, but... all right. Well, at least we got the Dispersal. So... not feeling great about this. Oh, now we got Into the Flood Maw. Okay, so that, as long as we have our Interruption, though. So I think we're just going to hold still here. Obviously, we kind of know what's going on here. We have 2 bounce spells, and the Leyline really hates this. Because no joke, I think that we are well apt to deal with the leyline stuff here. I am not well apt to deal with whatchamacallit. I guess like the slickshot show off like more combo-y type piece, but if they go for the leyline, we're built for the leyline. This isn't, I don't really mind this that much. Come on, you know you want to. You know you want to. I'm still gonna do it, I think, right? We could also Into the Flood Maw on the leyline, but I don't think that's really the move either. They are passing to damage, so I think... No, we'll let it go. We'll let it go. This is how they want to win. They unequivocally need to win this way, so I think this is, like, fine. I don't love it, but it's fine. Definitely don't like that, but we can go for 3 steps ahead on this, I suppose. Probably won't, because that leaves us open with this, so we're kind of behind tempo here. I'm not joking you. I'm just going to get down the Silent Hallcreeper, because we still have 2 forms of bouncing. It's a little risky, obviously. But if we can block, we can kind of like put a little bit of pressure on them. Because they are going to, I mean, they will have to pump it. Yep, here's a free slick shot show off. So this is pretty much like, it's getting hot in here. I can say that. They got the ley line 3 on, oh man, and this is definitely rough. Alright. Let's go ahead and block here. Honestly, whoa, to damage. Do you not have a pump spell? Oh, that just threw me for a loop. They have no priority. I think I'm just gonna say okay. Like if I can get the if I can just get a kill on a hero, I'm not even gonna play your little games. You could just be like bluffing. But I'll take the bluff though. That's fine. That's not a big deal. I'll take one all day. Cacophony Scamp, sure. So we're gonna have to Into the Flood. We're gonna have to set them back a little bit, but I don't know. I don't know if they really have any sort of like pump spell. So let's go and just bounce the show off. This costs 2, so it's not exactly anything they're ecstatic about playing. I think if we go for the memory, yeah, we can't go for 3 steps ahead, obviously, which is not great. But let's just get our draw, then we still have 2 bounce spells here. We're going to need to get a little bit of something. I mean, we're going to have to establish the board at some point, too. Like I said, in a weird way, I'm almost hoping that they do have, like, a pump spell of some sort. But they don't even play any of their stuff, which is really, really fascinating. I probably should go for the Dispersal here. It's not great, but I'm going to have to surveil to kind of find an answer. Like, I'm going to have to get something of my own at some point. So, Kitnap. Kitnap is, on its own, not very good here. Into the Flood Maw is okay. I'm going to say no. I already have 2 bounce spells, and like I said, I'm going to need, like, one of my own, like, actual creatures at some point. Would love a Duelist of the Mind. Just some sort of creature. So we can't just win, like, just not doing anything here, so... Well, speak of the devil. Alright, here we go. Duelist of the Mind. Can we stabilize the board this way? Still have two bouncers, but now we have something on the board, which makes it feel a little better. Obviously, we can't get the Duelist of the Mind into any sort of significant power. This is fine. I don't know if 2 Slingshot shows are fine, so they're empty in the clip here. Another ley line. Okay. Well, that doesn't double target, but now they have 2 ley lines. Oh my god, that's pretty crazy. I would like maybe if they just played this card. So I think I'm gonna block. Let's go ahead and block the Scamp, right? Do they have anything? Alright, pass the damage. I'm gonna go for the Into the... Well, actually, we should probably go for the Dispersal, actually. Because this is only when they're attacking. So then we get a trigger with the Duelist of the Mind. So we'll be able to at least trade... Or not trade. We're not trading with the Scamp. We're gonna kill it. Honestly, this Kitnap is looking better and better. I'm not even joking you. If we can just kind of get rid of the actual creature... Ooh, this is actually close. So we're going to bounce one, and then we take one, and that's pretty okay. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I know it's absolutely insane. Okay, another Kitnap and an entity tracker. Maybe we take the tracker. I think the tracker's actually kind of okay here. Still have an Into the Flood Maw in case they do have like a, oh my god, Felonious Rage. If I didn't have this Flood Maw, I would be so sad. Okay, so sure, let's have them do their ley line stuff. So they have 2 ley lines. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. So now the question becomes, what do we want to do here? We obviously have an Into the Flood Maw. Okay. Okay. I think we're gonna have to just bounce the Scamp and then just take the 7. It's not great, but like, it's definitely not great. Alright, so now we're just kind of hoping they don't top deck into, there's really nothing else to it. Like, we're just kind of hoping that they just don't top deck into a pump spell. I mean, it's really all we can hope for. Maybe we get down the entity track. I think because we're already kind of betting on like them not having it, right? So show off, we can block there. We could go for Kitnap. I'm just gonna hold still here. Let's go swing. I know this is insane, but we're just kind of betting that they don't have pumps. Like, if they just draw pumps with 2 ley lines, we're just screwed. We're all out of, like, interaction here, so. If they do, I think we're just toast. Again, I'm just gonna bet that they just do not have a pump spell, so we're just gonna block. Alright. Looking good, looking good. They can't always have a pump spell. Cacophony. We're gonna go for the tracker, then start going for Kitnap. Entity tracker. And a Kitnap. We got 2 Kitnaps here, so let's go for the 1, and we're gonna get we're gonna get 2 things here. We're gonna go for the entity tracker with the Kitnap. All right. I mean, I'm not gonna let them draw. No way. Let's go ahead and just take this. Draw a card. Not getting rid of my other Kitnap. No, thank you. So okay, we're going to steal you, and now the entity tracker is gonna let us draw. I mean, got an Overlord. Eidetic Memory. Swing in. It looks good here, but like I said, it's just pretty much if they top deck into a pump spell. I mean, 2 ley lines here, man. Scampy. Nothing. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, we actually might have this here. So, if I go for Overlord of the Floodpits. Ooh. I think I just take the kit. Because here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. If they top deck into a any pump spell, we're just toast. Like, that's literally it. So I'm almost thinking about just going in for the into the Overlord of the Floodpits, so that I can snag some sort of like Flood Maw or Dispersal or something like that. Like, I know this seems insane, but I can't present lethal anyway. So I'm actually gonna impend the Overlord. We're gonna take what 3 draws here. Entity Tracker's gonna go off. Enchantment. We don't get anything. Like, honestly, like, nothing. All things considered, that's pretty gross. Do this. Eidetic Memory, yeah, I'm sure. I don't have anything else, so it's kind of funny that the Slickshot Show-Off is actually going off. That's actually kind of cute. But we're going to take some monster draws here. I don't even really care. Let's just do this. I guess we can put on Duelist of the Mind. And then swing in. I know it seems insane, and it kind of is, but, like, if they just draw a pump, I know I said this like a million times. I'm just really nervous. If they draw into a pump spell, it's just over. So they're gonna have to at least block something here. So at least we'll do this while they don't have the aforementioned pump spell, because they would have used it already. All right, so now we at least have lethal, presumably next turn in the air. Show off. No, okay, no swings. No swings makes me feel good. Now I got 3 steps ahead. Okay. I think we're looking pretty good here. Hold on, this could actually be pretty nasty, right? If we go for Kitnap, no, because then I have to gift them a card, and I don't have enough to counter, so let's not do that. So now we gotta find a way to get enough draws here. Let's go for the Silent Hallcreeper, right? Let's go for the Silent Hallcreeper, get a draw. That did not do anything. But if we go for 3 steps ahead, I was thinking about keeping the 3 steps ahead for this, but If I go for Kitnap, how much are we drawing here? Because I can't counter all of them, you know what I mean? So maybe I just go for Kitnap. Kitnap. We're going to draw another card with the Duelist of the Mind. And do we have 12 in the air? I think that makes 12, right? Bam. Kitnap, and we steal your card. Let's go. Eidetic Memory. Oh my god. How did we do it? Mono red Leyline goes down in the air. I think so, right? Oh my god, how are we doing this? Spoony Prower, not Power. Prower. Alright, so I guess we'll keep this. Got a little Dispersal action, which is very, very nice versus red. So we're not completely dead in the water. Of course, like, you know, mono red is just going to be, or mono blue is going to be a little bit weak to mono red, kind of no matter what happens here, but this is looking like some Jeskai action. We can go for Duelist of the Mind, kind of get the Proft Eidetic Memory kind of going, but I'm going to go for the Silent Hallcreeper. I am. Most likely this is going to get countered anyway, but, or countered or killed. So blue, yeah, Jeskai could counter, or it could just, yeah, I mean, pretty much out of luck there. I guess we could have gone hindsight's 2020, but if you go for the Duelist Mind, it actually can't kill us. That's actually pretty annoying. So reverse Forge, the only way we can really deal with the Forge is the Into the Flood Maw. It's really the only thing we got here, and speak of the devil. Alright, how do we want to play this? I think we're just going to have to go in for the Duelist of the Mind, right? So let's play the Mirrex first. There's a, nope. Auto Tapper, look at this, look at this. Unreal. Just unreal. It would want me to... okay, yeah. Let's go ahead and use you, and then we have this for the Into the Flood Maw. I'm just trying to think here. Should I actually do this now? I think I actually should. Like, why not? Let's go ahead and set them back here. I could kind of, like, wait to kind of go for, like, the 3 steps ahead kind of nonsense here. But I think we'll just kind of hold off on that for now. Definitely like the memory. The 3 steps ahead, they're going to cast it anyway. I guess we kind of already committed. I kind of, by the fact that we kind of already committed to, like, not going in for the counter, if we're just going to let them recast it again, so I guess we'll just get rid of that, but this is already looking a little shaky. If they go for a kill spell instead, I highly doubt it. They probably just want to cast their Forge again. I would. Against a counter-heavy deck, I mean, that's really the only way I can deal with this Forge. Can't do it any other way. So yeah, they just do that, it's fine. I mean, I'm probably gonna let, well, if they have Torch the Tower, they're gonna get a kill anyway, so they either have Torch the Tower or they don't. Which they do not, presumably. Okay. So we got 3 steps ahead, that's no good right now. Gonna have to go for Proft's Eidetic Memory, get those Duelists of the Mind nice and up there. We can't go in for, I mean, you kind of already seen what I'm saying here. The Flow of Knowledge, if we can get into 5 lands here, we do get 1. That's actually really nice. The only thing we can do is go for Dispersal. Can't hold up Counter Magic here, which is obviously really unfortunate. But hey, getting this Duelist of the Mind, I mean, this is a trick I haven't used in a while. So we are definitely safe from a Torch the Tower at this point, but they would have already used it, so kind of a moot point there. So as far as Dispersal goes, obviously, are they going to attack? They have to. They're probably going to attack with at least the Forge. Caretaker's Talent. That is unfortunate. I think we are going to do it. I'm going to probably well, again, if I block and then they don't catch my bluff, let's just do this. Let's just do it. We're going to need to find that hopefully an island, because Flow of Knowledge does specifically need islands. So there we go, we got it. I think we're going to do the Dispersal, and then we'll hold up Counter Magic and be able to go for Flow of Knowledge, but more lands, huh? I think no joke, I think I say no, because we already have them, right? I mean, as long as I have 5, I mean, it would be nice, because technically the Mirrex does not give us an additional draw, but it's really not really a cause for concern. And you know what? Because they are playing blue, they probably have Counter Magic as well. So I think I just do this at sorcery speed, just right now. Just take a draw 4. I mean, that's decent. I'm gonna do it. It's a little sketchy. It's definitely a little sketchy here. Alright, so we get some draw action here. Definitely gonna go for another one of these. Maybe a Duelist of the Mind, Entity Tracker. That's some decent draw power, though. I just don't feel right getting rid of the 3 steps ahead. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and then we can go for that. I guess it might have to be the Fountainport here. With the Forge here, I think we kind of made our bed here. We got to sleep in it, but this is a pretty big swing in here. Unfortunately, we don't have like a ton of firepower if they do get rid of the Duelist of the Mind. But I mean, it's a pretty big boom. Obviously, just like a Sunfall would be like really devastating. We don't have the 3 steps ahead, so we kind of made our bed in that regard. Not gonna take. We'll just take it. Whatever. I'm definitely not expecting the Duelist of the Mind to live. Well, I mean, it's lethal if they live, but I'm definitely not assuming it. Honestly, Beza getting some life. That's not really even that crazy, to be honest with you. Are we looking good here? Island. How can we draw? I mean, we gotta find a way to kind of push for damage here, right? So if we go for Tracker, we go for Silent Hallcreeper. It's actually not enough, but honestly though, like now that we have the counter spell, I don't know if we even really need it. So our play here is to go for Tracker and then 3 steps ahead. I mean, it's pretty good. Obviously, they could have their own counter spell, so it's a little nerve-wracking. Bam. Sometimes you just assume they have the worst, and sometimes they just don't have the Sunfall, which is really nice. End turn. Alrighty. So I don't like these draws. These draws are definitely scary. I'm probably gonna block. Oh, well, I guess I definitely will block the Beza. So. You know what? Maybe I just don't. Like, do I really care? Do I really care that much? I'm gonna say no. Can they really deal, what, 7 more damage here? I don't think that this deck is really built for that. I could be wrong, but I don't even want to put this into harm's way. Holding up counter magic does make me feel a little bit better. Obviously, they can have their own counter magic, so that makes me not feel better. Might? Wow, really? Alright, well, let's do it. Entity Tracker. I think we're looking pretty good here, though. Alright, yeah, definitely not just going to go ahead and take a draw here. No, we're not going to do that. So we got Into the Flood Maw. I mean, how can we really be looking that badly? We go for Silent Hallcreeper. Let's take a draw here, sure. Take a draw. More land, that's fine-ish. Got hair in my eyes. There we go. Got it. Whew. If we do this kind of with the Into the Flood Maw, we kind of have this kind of going on. Yeah, I guess why not? Let's do this. There's no other like realistic target for the Into the Flood Maw right now. So let's do this. We get a draw. Yep. Eidec's Memory. Ooh, a Kitnap. I think Kitnap. No, let's not take the Kitnap. As long as we just got the counter spell. Alright, baby. I think we got it. Eidec's Memory is definitely going to go onto the Entity Tracker. Now we've got 2 forms of, you know, lethal. Lightning Helix, eh? Here's the thing. If we let this go, they get more life. I think we might just have to take it, which is kind of unfortunate. They go up to... We go up to 6. I think this is fine, though. They only have 4 left, so if I do this... I guess they could have, like, another, like, Not on my watch. Alright, well, if we do this, if they have a counter magic... Here it is. Here's the game. If they have their negates, we're good. That was, oh my god, that was the whole time there. That was so nerve-wracking, but we took it. This next match is literally like 30 minutes long, so I'm just gonna kind of brace you for this. This match is kind of boring. It's more of like about, if you're just like a die-hard Magic enthusiast, you will definitely enjoy this match. It is just a grind fest between mono blue, and it just comes out, I'll give you a little bit of a hint, it comes out to who can deck each other without playing cards, but still committing to the board without decking each other, because that's kind of like the win condition between them both. So hope you enjoy. Cuffio, hello. All right, maybe let's get it. Got a little Overlord. Hopefully we can get this Overlord going, man. This thing's so fun. Enchantment creatures? I mean, come on. When was the first enchantment creature? I actually don't even know. What? Hold on, I'm trying to blank here. What block was that? The first enchantment creature. I'm gonna look that up afterwards, nevertheless. Let's go ahead and play, baby. We got the Duelist of the Mind. I think we're gonna, I probably should know this, right? Do we go for Duelist of the Mind first? I guess we have Into the Flood Maw, but we're probably not going against... This is probably going to be the control version, so... I'll just go for Duelist of the Mind, screw it. I know it would be kind of cool to go in for the Hallcreeper, but... If I Into the Flood Maw something, I guess there's a chance that we play against Mice. Mice sometimes do run this tap land, but... Not always. Plus, we get rid of Torch the Tower. We do not get out of Lay Down the Arms. That's unfortunate. Alright. Let's go for the Hallcreeper. We were going to miss out on a land drop here, but that is, I don't want to say it's okay, but it's, you know, it's okay. Another get lost? Okay, well, I mean, you know, eventually we'll have something going for us, I suppose. So let's do it, baby. Let's go ahead and impend the Overlord. Let's go ahead and get this down. Overlord of the Floodpits. Let's see if we can get the floodgates open. I think we want to keep at least one land. I mean, these flood malls are pretty bad, right? If they don't have anything, the only thing I'm a little nervous about is about the Urbass Forge. But even if they have Caretaker's Talent, it's really bad for us. Because even if you go for Into the Flood Maw on the talent, it gives them a token, and then they can just play it later, and then you give them the draw anyway. Like, you give them the draw. Oh, this is bad. This is bad. Not feeling too good about this. So oh god, this is really bad actually. We can bounce some stuff, obviously. But taking 4 every single turn is not fun. Alright, we're just gonna have to pass. I guess I will hold up 3 steps ahead. I could go for the Eidetic Memory, but like, what is that really accomplishing? We're gonna take some damage here, but should I Into the Flood Maw is the only question. I think we're gonna have to make tempo here. By the time this Overlord comes out to play, I think we're gonna have to try and, like, you know, figure another plan out. Hopefully by that time we'll have an answer for it, or at least a bounce spell or something. So I think we're gonna try and keep up tempo here. So do not want a Beza coming out to play. No, that's a little bit too much value here. So I think this is okay. Like, we're making, like, you know, it's okay. Duelist of the Mind. Eidetic Memory, and then we'll go for a map token. That seems like okay. Seems cromulent. Not amazing, but it's, you know, moseying along here. A Kitnap, I'm keeping it. I'm keeping it. I know it seems a little bit insane, but Kitnap can actually be pretty good here, especially versus the Overlord, if we just take it. Got the I like this Overlord, though. Like, the impending kind of stuff does kind of offset the Sunfall. So, like, let's say they Sunfall or something. It's like, well, you didn't swipe my Overlord as well, so it's kind of nice. Caretaker's Talent is not very nice, though. Nope, that is definitely not nice. Not nice. Alright. This is kind of what I'm interested in, though. It has to specifically be a creature, so that's not great. Lay Down the Arms is horrifying. So I gotta keep this Kitnap for their Overlord. We kind of know that, so I don't think... I mean, this play, we're doing nothing right now. We're just kind of chilling, and then we're gonna get our Overlord. So that's kind of pretty cool. Overlord of the Floodpits, let's go. I probably will gift them the card, though. Honestly, like, this Overlord of the Mistmoors, we're gonna have to do something about it. Get lost, really unfortunate. It's not looking amazing, but, like, there's a chance, right? And another Beza, they get a card draw. Oh my god, it's looking bad. Can't even lie to you, this is looking pretty bad. There is a hope, though. There's a little bit of hope, I guess. So Overlord, okay, so the Overlord of the Mistmoors comes out to play. We can go for Kitnap, which is going to be exactly what I have to do here. So let's go for Kitnap. I am going to give them the gift. I am. Let's go ahead and give them the gift. I do not want these sun counters because I actually want to attack with it. So Kitnap, go ahead and grab me that more. Overlord of the Mistmoors. Wait, oh, it comes in. Okay, that's fine. We don't get the stun counters, excuse me. So I guess I should have played the Duelist of the Mind first here. Yeah, we're kind of just moseying along here. Map token. So oh man, okay. Pretty much just on that no Sunfall train here. Kind of forgot about this Kitnap. Actually, it gives stun counters. It just doesn't give 3, but it still comes in tapped. So okay, that makes sense. But if they don't have, you know, a Sunfall, I mean, could be looking okay here. Don't really have, I mean, we're just not really built to go like super late. We kind of are mid-rangey in that regard, so the amount of card draw that they get off of this is just really hard to deal with. Carrot cake, alrighty. I guess it's not impossible. All this land is just very brutal. Here's the thing, though. We're going to have to go for the Mistmoors, right? They could trade with this pretty easily, so let's go and make it a little bit harder for them, I guess. Flow of Knowledge with the Proft's Eidetic Memory is pretty damn good. Yeah, I think we're going to have to do that. So, I guess we'll do this one more time, right? Because if they get rid of their flyers, like, they obviously don't really want to do that. Don't want to swing in with you. We're going to go in for the Overlord of the Mistmoors here. Alright, let's see if they want to take block. I got 8. They can oh, they're just going to chump block. Okay, so that means they most likely... I want to say most likely. I mean, there's a decent chance they do have just the, whatchamacallit. That card that I really hate, Sunfall. So here we go, Carrot Cake. They're going to draw like 7,000 cards. Oh man, we need this Flow of Knowledge. This Flow of Knowledge could definitely put us back into the game, but... I'm trying to think here. What's our win condition? Our win condition is just not getting Sunfalled. That's pretty much our win condition. There's the Sunfall. Oh, yeah, we're done, right? Alright, we still have the Flow of Knowledge. I mean, I guess it's not, like, impossible. Definitely gotta play this out, right? Mirrex. Okay, I mean, we have the Flow of Knowledge. Let's go ahead and drop the island before we do this, for sure. I'm doing it, baby. Flow of Knowledge and then discard 2, so we're gonna draw 7, discard 2. It's probably just gonna be land. No matter what happens, it's just gonna be land. We're gonna have to make use of, like, everything else. Well, I guess we have 2 memories, right? Sure. That is quite a bit. I mean, it's quite a bit. We're gonna have to get down the Duelist of the Mind. We have no counter magic either, which is really brutal. Counter magic is so imperative versus this deck. Nevertheless, this is a pretty big might. Obviously, it's not as big as this one, so... If they just trade this Incubator, this is... Okay. This has to be, like, the biggest Incubator versus, like, Might token of all time. Alright, so we go for this. This is only to an attacking creature. I can cast this for 3. I think I have to, right? I literally have to. I know we kind of, like, whatever, tap out, whatever for it, but, like... I think we have to, so... Keep the tracker. At least we force them to kind of, like, hey, like, we have a might here. Like, and this is one mighty might. Good God. Caretaker's Talent, sure. So they're going to go in for the Fountainport and draw 7 cards. Not 7, but 3. It feels like 7. It feels like 7. God, that's so much card draw. It's... Oh, man, that's ridiculous. Yep. Create a token. How can we really get through, though? We would need, like, 2 bounce spells here. Make that 3 bounce spells. Okay. So we need our Duelist of the Mind. I want counter magic. I want counter magic like yesterday. The Skull Creeper actually can't. Man, we need counter magic. How much counter magic can we have here? I haven't seen a single 3 steps ahead, so how can we draw into it? I mean, they're just gonna bounce. We have to find a way to win this. It's definitely Duelist of the Mind. I mean, Duelist of the Mind can do it. Let's try this out. Duelist of the Mind. Can flash this in. We still have 4 left over. So let's go in for the Eidetic Memory here. This Might is kind of just toast. They can just chump block us for days, forever. Another Eidetic Memory, sure. Yeah, I know it's not like wonderful, but we're gonna have to try and find a 3 steps ahead. Got another Entity Tracker. I guess it's okay. Guess we'll just put it on the Duelist of Mind. This is like just like a sitting target though. There's no way they don't have a Sunfall. So obviously this can get through. This can't be blocked. We've only seen 1 Sunfall. I mean, all right. Not looking good here. Sure. It's just the card draw for me. Because like I said, if we just had a counter spell, like we would just, there'd be close to no worries. They'd be so close to no worries, but look at their hand. Like, there's just no way. I can't overextend here, go for the Silent Hallcreeper. I can't. There's just no way. They most likely have it. Can they deck them? I mean, we're actually kind of close to decking ourselves out too, so I can't really even say that. But I have 4 3 steps ahead. Nothing, huh? Are they worried about counterspell? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna flash in this Entity Tracker. I don't have a counterspell, so like whatever. If they have like just like even a simple get lost, like we are hanging on by a just centimeter of a string. Like I don't even know. So I'm gonna go for this Entity Tracker, see if we can get some more draws going on here, because we are gonna have to present lethal in the air at some point anyway. I mean, hanging in there. So if I go for Entity Tracker 6 and then go for 2 Hallcreepers, we need draw. It's just draw. It's just draw. That's all I'm worried about here, man. We gotta draw. Find that 3 steps ahead to alleviate. I know this seems insane, but like it's gotta be in here somewhere. That's Overlord, it's not it. Eidetic's Memory's not it. So we get to draw what? There was 1. Okay, excuse me. There was 1. Okay. So 3 more. I'm going to go for the Eidetic Memory. This gives us an additional draw, because the Eidetic Memory itself draws. And then we got to draw with the 2 Entity Trackers, and we're just praying for a 3 steps ahead. It's the only way we can win this. There's just no... Excuse me. There's no realistic way we can win this. So, drawing 3, Dispersal, land, nothing. Fountainport. We're all out of the magic, unfortunately. Alright, we're gonna have to go for this. I mean, we have counter magic. We have it. We have counter magic. We're just not drawing it. Very unfortunate. I think this is fine. Obviously, you know, Sunfall. Sunfall is a card. Swing all, baby. Yep, I mean, we're obviously assuming that. So I think this is one of our win conditions here. If I go for Dispersal, I think I have nothing else. So I can do this. I'm going to do this because it's an attacking creature. This is my own creature. I'd rather have it in my hand than in the graveyard. Doesn't do much from the graveyard. Not in mono blue. Good to go. Into the Flood Maw. These are just not it. It's just not it. It's just counter or die. Like, there's just nothing else to the game right now. I may even go for the Fountainport and blow up this Might. Not now. I mean, we'll take the kill or whatever. Okay. Draw 7,000 cards. I actually don't mind this that much, like whatever. I mean, it's not great, but whatever. Sure. And now I think I'm gonna probably go for the Overlord, man. We already have a Silent Hallcreeper, so this is kind of like our win condition. So I think I'm actually gonna go for this here. I mean, we're just churning through our deck here, but I do not care. I just don't care. Still no counter to be found. That's so sad. Am I missing something? I know I have 4 3 steps ahead. There's 1. And the Exile, right? We got about 7,000. I mean, there's just no way. There's Sunfall. Yeah, we're expecting that, obviously. We don't have haste either, so the only way we can win, it's the only way. Only way. It's 3 steps ahead. It's the only way. Only way. We just cannot compete with this without counter magic. Overlord of the Mistmoors, yep. Not great. I mean, there's just like no way. We have to find it at some point. Like, it's a lot of land. There it is. Okay. All right. So now we have to find a way to establish the board here. This Hallcreeper. Can't be blocked. I mean, we have 18 life, so I'm not worried about our life on the back end here. If we go for 3 steps ahead, we can create a token that's a copy of it too. So that would be a total of what? 3, 6. That's a total of 6, right? 8, 9, 10. So we have 4 to play with. Duelist of the Mind. Into the Flood Maw. I'm doing this now so that we can get a draw from the Duelists. Yep. Entity Tracker's okay. I think it's just going to be a land for now. Whatever. And I think that's pretty much it. So 5, 6, yeah, that's it for our turn now. But I'm doing this so that I can just kind of get a little bit of card draw onto the Creeper, whatever. That's about it for now. How many Sunfalls can they possibly have, right? 4. And we already saw 2. 3. No, 2. It is worth noting, I mean, they are doing this, they you know, they could deck themselves out. We have 15, they have 20, but I think they probably are more interested in drawing, I guess, because they're probably just going for that Sunfall. They could cast 2 Sunfalls here right now, but oh yeah, easily. Temporary lockdown. I did not even think of that. I'm not gonna lie, I did not even think of that. So we have to go for broke here, so counter target spell, create a token. We're gonna have to do some like major drawing. Hold on, let's do this. No, it's a misplay. It's a misclick. The misclick. That is unfortunate. Maybe we can get into another 3 steps ahead or something like that. We do not. Oh my god, it's a misclick. Misclick for the century, man. We're supposed to create a token. Supposed to create a token there. Most likely not going to matter, but if they don't have another Sunfall or a temporary lockdown here. Oh, it's deflating, man. I'm not gonna kill a memory, I'm assuming, right? That's kind of our win condition. I can't believe that, man. We're supposed to create a copy. Yeah, that's the correct one. Man, rough. Entity tracker. What's our win condition here? Flow of knowledge. Three steps ahead. Okay. Kitnap. And oh, we'll take that. Yeah, we'll definitely have to take that. And it's not impossible to win here. That, man, I'm sorry. I know I'm being bad here. We're being naughty, but that misclick really took the win out of my sails. Oh my goodness. All right. So would it have mattered? I guess I mean, definitely, probably like could have, would have, should have. We're gonna keep at it, man. We're gonna keep at it. I had 12 cards left. I mean, I guess there's a chance. The Silent Hallcreeper. We do have the Overlord of the Floodpits coming out. Sunfall, obviously this is the move. Bam. I think we are gonna have to do this, right? Draw 2 cards here. Because this way we keep the other 3 steps ahead. Land's fine. But now we have another counter. Like, counter magic is the only way we can win this. So that's their, what, how many of Sunfalls? But now that we know that they're running temporary lockdown, it becomes a lot more nerve-wracking. 15. Temporary lockdown. Yeah, it's gonna, I'm gonna have to, right? Well, actually, I don't even know. Do I really have to? All right, take the creeper. Take the creeper. At least give us a free swing, I guess. I mean, I'm coping a little bit, but it gives us a free swing. All right, here we go. M-Pen. I can always kidnap this, but not for now. Oh, if we just had an eidetic memory. You could draw 9. I guess that's not even like really enough, to be honest with you. So this flow of knowledge. This is kind of our opportunity though, but I can't deck myself out, so. Virtue of loyalty, eh? I wonder if they're just not worried at all about decking themselves out. At this point, it's probably our win condition, right? Is our win condition damage, or is it like having them deck out? Ooh, all right. Here we go. Back at it, baby. The only thing that I'm like kind of liking here is obviously if they do pretty much anything, like they have to draw 3 cards. You know what I mean? Like that could actually hurt them. I have 9. They have 11. Sunfall. Well, there's the example. If we go for Sunfall, I think I'm still gonna have to just like do this. Counter, create a token that's a copy of maybe the Overlord. Because if I create a copy of something, I'm going to also have to draw, and that kind of hurts me too. But I think we just kind of, we're going to have to do this. Like, playtime's over, right? Create a token. I don't even really want to draw, because it's going to kind of hurt me. So, create a copy of the Overlord. Counter the Sunfall. They're all out of Sunfalls. They're literally all out. I don't want to draw, because when I swing with the Overlords, I'm going to have to, like, draw again. So whenever I enter draw 2, I'm down to, what, 6? So I'm down to 6. They're down to 11. If they do any sort of, like, Fountainport kind of nonsense here, they also have to draw 3. So this is, like, the weirdest match ever. I have no clue if it's, like, what's correct here. Are we supposed to push for damage, but I have to draw 2? That kind of gets rid of that. Overlord. I mean, I guess. So now they draw what, 3? Alright, so they go down to what, 8? Okay. 8 to 6. Caretaker's Talent. Okay. So now these are big and juicy. The opponent is roping. That is very disappointing. Alright, so I'm not joking you. I might go for the Dispersal on the entity tracker so that when I go for Kitnap on this creature, I don't have to draw another card. Because at this point, it's just about drawing cards. So I guess I'll just do this on my own creature. Surveil, I'll keep them. I don't care. Every card in my deck is crucial. So Overlord and the Mistmores go off. My turn. And again, the reason I'm doing this is because I don't want to draw from the Kitnap. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to use the Kitnap and I'm going to gift them a card. Hey, here's a gift. Here's a gift. Yeah, here's a gift. So gift. Yep. Take your draw, my friend. No way. Oh my god. So we take it. No way. That was crazy. Okay. First off, if you've made it this far, thank you. I cannot believe it. I literally can't believe that. I don't even know if we would have won. So that's all. Oh my god, there's so much to speculate here.